Welcome back. The government is facing immense pressure to slash the high fuel prices. Trade Union Federation Cosatu in KwaZulu-Natal marched to the Premier's office in Durban against prices and the high cost of living it causes. They handed over a memorandum at Sihle Zikalala's office. Cosatu's KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Secretary Edwin Mkhize joins me from Durban for more on their demands. Thank you very much for your time this evening. So we know that the current financial pressures are being felt all around the world, with inflation and the cost of living and fuel prices at record highs everywhere. What do you hope to achieve, or what did you hope to achieve by protesting in Durban today?
In fact, our protest today, we felt it's a very important protest to raise awareness, in fact, some kind of consciousness to our government and those who we believe are in control of what you call the market forces, to say some of the decisions that are being taken, especially by government and by business, we think that they really don't fully apply their mind to how much they affect the people on the ground, our grassroots people. When you take a decision to increase fuel, at the same time, you take a decision to downgrade salaries of workers, the decision to freeze salaries of workers and benefits. On the other side, you increase cost of living. We think that really there is a failure to strike a balance in terms of ensuring that those who are poor, our people at the grassroots level, they are able to sustain livelihood. This is why, as Cosatu, we think this is a very important campaign to take, in particular because many of our people are unemployed. You've seen the latest stats on unemployment. You have also, you might have witnessed how much youth unemployment is, about around 63%, around 35% people of South Africa are unemployed in terms of the narrow definition. That tells you that people are pushed into extreme levels of poverty. And our members really feel that this is an issue that we need to take up as Cosatu. Hence, today we had this particular action.
Couldn't agree with you more. It's an absolutely critical issue, one that affects many South Africans. And I agree with you absolutely. The job creation is 100% necessary, not 100% at the doorstep of government, though. Private institutions, business needs to come to the party there. But let's talk a little bit about the other measures that you want government to take. What are you demanding that the ANC government does about, for instance, the fuel price?
We think that the fuel price is really unsustainable. It's really very much unsustainable. We've made comparison with various countries, even in the SADC and in Africa. There are countries that we are normally compared with when it comes to the issues of being one of the main contributors in the African economy, like Nigeria. You find that those countries are within the top 10 when we talk about the issue of the fuel price hike, or how much expensive the fuel price is. But you have South Africa, which sits around 104, and we think that our government needs to learn from other countries in SADC and even in Africa. And that is why we say we believe as Cosatu that there must be what we call a review on a fuel price regime, a comprehensive review and the government really has to make its submissions as to how they need to, we have to deal with this issue. We know that the major part of our petrol price goes to what you call goes to tax and goes to levy. It's a basket of issues. We've been ultimately culminate to increased prices of food, transport, and other goods and services.
Mr. Mkhize, Cosatu is one of the partners of the tripartite alliance. Do you think Cosatu still has the kind of leverage and the kind of sway it once held over the ANC decision makers to try and leverage these kind of demands into action?
Yes, we do. We do. As Cosatu, we've always raised our voice, and we've been always resolute. We have been part of the struggle to liberate the people of South Africa. Even today, we continue to raise the voice when the democratic government is
I'm going to interrupt you. I do apologize. I hear that you're raising your voice, but is the ANC listening like they used to do? That's the question.
No, in fact, that's the issue that we have raised even this morning, that the problem, the challenge that we have is that the government really is deaf sometimes. The ear of government really is we have what you call some people that are in the high echelons of power who really do not want to listen to some of the issues that you are raising as Labour. And we understand that as Labour, ours is to continue to forge ahead and raise those issues and take those issues to the street. Hence, we have done today. That is our role as Labour.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. That was KZN Cosatu's Provincial Secretary Edwin Mkhize speaking to us about that protest action in eThekwini today.